Welcome to Voodoo Whiskey Gaming, and because it's the summer drought, this is my unbelievably late, to the point where it's completely outdated, review of Rage. Hey, what can I say? There's not anything coming out. Rage honestly has more of what you would call a plot than a story. The main character wakes up from cryosleep because an asteroid was coming to wipe out the Earth. And you get rescued, you get taken to a small town, you find out that there's a group called the Authority, and they like to kill the people who have come out of cryosleep. And that honestly really kind of sums it up. I'm going to give a bit more detail, but that's really almost the entire extent of the story. After the vast majority of the game is passed, your character finally joins the Resistance. And he joins the Resistance for what I can only say is literally no reason. As an example, I went into a town that was occupied by the Authority. You can walk right up to the Authority soldiers and they won't do a damn thing about it. You don't even have to sneak around. You don't really get the sense that the Authority is actually trying to kill you. You don't get a sense that there's any reason to join the Resistance and fight the Authority. I've said in the past I'm not a big fan of spoilers, and I generally avoid them, but this just helps emphasize my point about how craptacular the story is in this game. So, spoiler warning. When the text that says spoiler warning is gone, you can resume watching the video, you can unplug your ears, you can unmute me, whatever. So during the final mission, I'm on my way to basically finish the game, and I'm getting talked to by the leader of the Authority, and he's talking all this crap as if it's leading up to a boss fight. That boss fight never happens. Hell, the entire final mission is practically a non-event. I mean, there's no boss fight, you kill a few soldiers, you push a button to wake up everyone else that was in cryosleep, and then credits roll. I honestly didn't believe that I had beaten the game until the achievement for beating the game had popped up. Like, that's how pointless the ending of this game is. Now that the spoiler part is over, here's a wrap up on the story. Basically, I don't know why they even bothered. I mean, there's no story to begin with. It's not a story, it's a concept at best. As for the voiceover work, it's good, but like I always say, voiceover work is meant to enhance the story, and since the story is practically non-existent, it doesn't enhance anything whatsoever. I mean, the voiceover sure as hell can't make it better. Honestly, the only thing that could make the story better and help you believe in this more is if they burnt the script they had and completely rewrote the entire story. As for the gameplay, the best way I can describe it is it's an extremely stripped down Borderlands. You drive around, you do some missions, there's a few side things to do, but that's it. It's really stripped down. There's nowhere near as much to do in it as there is in Borderlands. There aren't even any RPG elements. There's no leveling up to add anything extra. The guns are as basic as they can be. Shotgun, assault rifle, pistol, you get the idea. Now, the developers also claimed that each of the different tribes of bandits you would run into would have a very unique combat style of their own. They don't. At all. You could swap out any tribe for another tribe and I wouldn't have known the difference. The controls, they're honestly one of the best parts of the game, so that's a good thing I guess, but when there's nothing to inspire you to really play the game, who gives a crap if the controls are good? The graphics are absolutely the best part of the game. They border on being the only good part of the game. They are freaking gorgeous. And that's kind of the problem. Had the effort been put in to make the story, or basically anything that wasn't the graphics, as good as these graphics, well then this probably would have been one of the best games ever made. In reality, this game ended up being a 13-hour long tech demo to show off how pretty they could make a game for the 360 and PS3. And when I say 13 hours, I mean, that's about how long it took me, including completing most of the side stuff. There's a multiplayer and a co-op, and to put it simply, if you haven't played either of them, your life is complete. Trust me, you don't need to. Now, normally I would tell you whether it's rent, buy, not worth even paying attention to, and it's well past being too late for that. I will say this, even at Steam sale prices, I wouldn't pay for this game. I wouldn't play it if it was free. I regret playing it. It's 13 hours of my life that are gone, and I truly want back. I honestly feel that apart from the graphics, this was a giant waste of resources. Saying that it's a giant waste is an understatement. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please hit that like button. If you like what I'm doing in general, subscribe. Have a good one.